official. I know you don't care, but like, presumably some people do, Leia. Presumably. What's that little kick? You're so cute, Leia. Everyone thinks so. Especially me. We're just waiting for people to fill in, Leia. Hey! I was waiting for this since yesterday. Thank you, Pandy. I'm sorry. If you check the Discord, discord.gg/SiberianDerpskis, I will update you all on when I'm running late, when schedule changes, etc. So that is always the most up-to-date information on the live streams. It's good to see everyone. How's everybody doing? Fill me in. What's new? How's Leia doing? She's doing great. Thank you for asking, Hats. Hello, just joined. Hey, Spooters. Jonathan, I found out today that I am crushing it on the change I needed to make at work to be better. That's amazing, Manders. Congratulations. That's incredible. Congratulations. Spooters in a trench coat says first live. First live, best live. That's what I always say. About to get 4 to 6 inches of snow and our roads are still icy. I'm not ready. Oh, God, I'm jealous. It's pretty warm here. It's in the 50s Fahrenheit, and it is pouring out. It has been raining all day. It is pouring out. And, of course, Archer is just, like, sleeping in the rain right now, which is just classic. Classic Archer. Yasmin says, it's raining and foggy here in England. So much rain. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before, but I have the north of England in my phone for like weather, because you know that's where my family's from, and like 9 days out of 10 the weather in the north of England is identical to the weather in Seattle. It's just, you know, gray skies and rain. Good morning, you three from the Philippines. Good morning, Usono. Thanks for being here. It's minus 25 and there's 4 feet of snow. Oof, robot woof. I'm a little jealous. 4 feet? 4 feet for me is like the perfect amount of snow. You know why? Because I'm a rascal. I'm a scamp, okay? I'm a rapscallion, all right? I'm a naif? Am I using that word correctly? Naif? Am I using that word correctly? Anyway, I'm a scamp. And 4 feet of snow is the perfect amount of snow to push people into the snow with like a 0% chance that it will hurt them. Just like run up to people and push them. And they're like, did you just push me in the snow? I'm like, nope. Had to have been someone else. And they're like, there are tracks. We can literally see every movement you made. I'm like, yep. Must have been someone else. Leia is so beautiful. Knave, thank you. What was I thinking? I guess I was thinking waif, W-A-I-F. I don't know. Words are things, aren't they? Hello, all. Also, first live from me. I already love it. I mean, just a sleepy Leia is enough to make me happy. Thank you, Lemony Rook. Jonathan's a menace. No wonder Leia takes after him. Yeah, no, I really am. It is true. It is true. I delight in mischief. I delight in mischief. It's true. Bet you're still shattered from the walk yesterday. No, the walk wasn't bad, Helen. You know, I think I just like lost energy because I accidentally skipped lunch yesterday. And at the end of the walk, I was just like so spent. I was just so drained. I literally just sat on the couch for an hour. Yamini Pandy, thank you so much for subscribing or becoming a channel member. I can't remember the words that they use. Do you know what I mean? Like on Instagram, you're a follower, but on YouTube, you're a subscriber. Do you know what I'm saying? And so like on Patreon or on Twitch, you subscribe, but on YouTube, you become a member. It's a whole I can't remember the words. Anyway, Yamini Pandy, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. You didn't have to do that. You did it anyway. Thank you. They take after their dad naturally. 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 Oh, wait, what happened to Chi-Town Boss? I missed it. I have to put my little multiple snowball down appointment. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please know that your baby was as lucky to have you as you were to have them. Please. That's the hardest thing that we have to do. I'm not trying to do a hard pivot. I just don't know how else to pivot away from that. So I apologize for my absolute lack of tact as I read Lena Raven's Better Than Snowfall, or both, with raining, like here. Yeah, that is, yeah, the freezing rain is the worst. Absolutely the worst. Where have y'all been this week? I've missed the babies. Okay, Steffi, I'm having a week. I'm just having a week. I was crazy sick on Monday and Tuesday. And then on both Wednesday and Thursday, I had washing machine repair people come. It was like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. My washing machine's still not fixed. So, yeah. It was a whole thing. So anyway, I didn't stream on Twitch. I didn't stream here. I'm very annoyed about it. Isabella Rangel says, "Hi! I'm so happy to finally catch you live for the first time. And aw, Leia is so cute. I couldn't agree more, Isabel. And thanks for being here. Hey, Duchess, how's it going? Sleepy Leia. Hi, Jonathan. Hey, Disney nerd. Classic Archer sleeping in the rain. Yeah, no, he just, this morning I left the bedroom and he came out with me and he walked over to this door and he was like, "Can you open it for me?" And I was like, "Archer, it's raining outside. You sure you want to go outside?" He's like, "Yep." And he went outside and he curled up right here. And this is just where he's been. He has not budged from this spot all morning. And it has just been raining all day. No, Duchess, I did not go to the P.O. box. I was planning on going yesterday, but then the Huskies took me on a 4-hour walk. And the P.O. box closed before I could get there. And I didn't have time to go this morning. Well, I could have gone this morning, but I was just like, I haven't streamed all week. And I really want to. So I just decided to do that. So I know I have some packages waiting for me at the P.O. box. I will try to pick them up this afternoon, but if I don't, then I'll get them tomorrow morning. A 4-hour tour. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. He said Twitch later, too, in Discord. Yes, Manders, that is my plan. Whenever we're done here, I'm going to take a break to eat some lunch, and then I'm going to go live on Twitch. So that's the game plan. And then we have the Derp Lord Happy Hour tonight on Discord. So if you're a Lord of the Derp channel member or Patreon subscriber, we're doing the Derp Lord Happy Hour tonight. So I have a feeling you might be surprised and excited when you get them. Well, Duchess, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. Again, you do too much. You gotta stop sending us stuff. But thank you. Maybe Archer's waiting for his long-lost love. Maybe. How long do you think you're going to stream today? Well, here on YouTube, at least an hour. And then on Twitch, probably at least 3 hours. I would like to go for 4 hours, but I don't know if I'll have time. So, yeah. He doesn't care, like our husky. He wants to be outside in any weather except storms. See, Lena, Archer will even sleep outside in the storms. Now, on the West Coast, here in Seattle, we don't get many thunderstorms. I've been living here for a long time, over 8 years now. And I think I've had like maybe 10 thunderstorms in those 8 years here in Seattle, something like that. Yeah, we don't get a lot of thunderstorms here. However, the storms we did get here, Archer slept outside on the deck. He's such a weirdo. But, yeah. I would love to send Squishy some coffee too. I don't know if Squish has any I don't know if Squish has a PO box set up or not. I have no idea. I have no idea. Do you give yourself a treat in the human treat store after the Huskies during those long walks? No, I don't really well, I try not to bring the Huskies into places where Huskies aren't allowed, you know. Um so so no. And the puppy treat store doesn't sell human treats. Alas. Seems like a missed opportunity, but you know, it is what it is. What time is Derp Lord? I can't remember. I can't remember. I want to say it's at 5 p.m. Pacific. It's either 5 p.m. Pacific or 6 p.m. Pacific. I need to look at the clock. It's in the Discord server and it's on my calendar. Unfortunately, I can't look at my calendar right now because it's on my phone and I'm using my phone for I'm using my phone to film this. So sorry. Have you heard of Save a Fox? They just announced the passing of Finnegan and I'm heartbroken. Oh, I didn't know that. That's so, that's heartbreaking. I didn't know that. Squish says Jonathan does not read all the comments out loud. That doesn't mean he doesn't see them, y'all. Squish, that is correct. Guys, it just scrolls real fast for me. So I try to read comments, but I can't read everyone. So I try. I really do try. How long do you usually walk the floofs per day? Spooters in a trench coat, I would say on average between 2.5 and 3 hours a day. Yeah, that's about how long I spend walking the Huskies a day. It depends. It's actually kind of less in the summer. Sometimes I can get away with walking them for like an hour and a half in the summer and that's it. But in the winter like this, when it's husky weather, they're like, go, 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 go. So, yes, Annie, they absolutely love swimming. They love swimming. Love swimming. Yeah, I can't drag them out of the water when we're at the dog park. Can't drag them out of the water. However, the moment you introduce like brushing, scrubbing, shampoo, they start screaming at the top of their lungs. They're fighting you. They're clawing. They're like, get me out of here. They hate baths. Tamfer says, what's for lunch today? I ordered Chinese food last night, and I have a bunch of leftovers, so I'm just going to eat that. How many socks has Leia taken hostage lately? Not that many. Not that many. I would say in the last week, 4. That I know of. Really appreciate the content. Seems like today is bad news bombardment day, and I need the break. Thank you, Native Texan. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. You know, that happened to me the other day. This was like 2 weeks ago. I was walking the Huskies, and someone got out of the car, and they like parked in the parking lot of one of the treat stores we go to, and they like parked the car and got out, and they were like, I'm sorry, is that Archer and Leia? And I was like, yes. And they were so sweet, and they were like, thank you so much for posting your videos. And I was like, what? Don't thank me. What? Don't thank me. Don't do that. But it was really sweet. It was really, really, really sweet. She was really nice, and Leia was very excited to meet her. 4 in a week is not that many. Well, I don't lose most of the socks, Blue Phoenix. The only socks that get like properly lost are the ones that she buries in the yard, and she has not been going down into the yard as much lately. Yamini Pandy, I haven't even started playing Ghost of Yote. That's how behind I am in my backlog. Blackstar Scintillation says, favorite wholesome content creator. Thank you, Blackstar. You're a kind liar. I bully you a lot, too, Blackstar. You got some Patty Hearst stuff going on there, because I make fun of you a lot. I'm sorry. By the way, if you ever wanted to wear Derpski merch, now you can. Just head over to store.siberianderpskis.com and check out what's on offer. Brainrot, I always appreciate you having my back, trying to get me to get my bag. Thank you. Yeah, there some new designs dropped this week. Some new Leia designs. I'm still doing this slow soft launch for the merch store. There are still some more designs coming. And I will say this, I'm sitting on a couple designs because I got a couple back from artists and I'm just like not happy with them. I'm not super thrilled about them. I don't know. I might show them on the Twitch stream today and you guys tell me if you like them or not. Yeah, so I'm sitting on a couple designs that I paid for, that I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Goblin. Your mods all have Stockholm Syndrome. Yes, Goblin, that is true. Also, Goblin, are you not a mod on YouTube? That's my fault. I dropped the ball there. Z, it's just that I do my Twitch stream from the computer, and the files are on the computer, so I can show them that way. And I do the YouTube streams from the phone so that you can look at Leia. So there's no perfect solution here. I'm sorry, Z. I can't please everyone, but I try. I'm very excited for the dog park visit in March and hope afterwards Leia will be perfectly fine. Okay, so I have some bad news about that. All right, I have friends visiting the first 2 weekends in March, okay? Then I have family visiting the weekend after that, and then I have more family visiting the weekend after that. So every weekend in March, people are visiting. And it's hard for me to go away to the dog park when people are visiting on the weekends. So I don't know. I might try to do it during the week. I don't know. March 4th is officially when she's like 4 months out from her surgery. So I think that's a Wednesday. Pretty sure it's a Wednesday. But my friend's going to be here, so I can't go that day. I don't think he'll want to go to the dog park with me. Also, it's like kind of deserted on the weekdays because like most people go on the weekends, and that's good and bad. It's nice, like, oh, we have the run of the place, but also they don't get to play with many other dogs. Sorry, Spooters in a trench coat. I missed what you were saying, but I see Brainrot's response to you. He usually posts a schedule in the community tab monthly, and if you want to be notified of the streaming start. Yes, discord.gg/SiberianDerpskis. I post monthly the streaming schedule. I stick close-ish to it, but this week I was terrible at it. The Discord server is where the most up-to-date information is. I will let you know if I'm running late, if I'm changing the schedule, etc. There's a channel just for like notifications about when the Huskies and I are live. So discord.gg/SiberianDerpskis. It's also just cool. I really like the Discord. I love it. My favorite is the pet pics channel. People just share pictures of their pets, and I scroll through it at night when I'm in bed, and it's really cute. And we also do monthly community game nights, which is fun as hell. So you're allowed to be sick, dude. Yeah, well, thank you, Goblin. No, I know. I'm not like, oh, no. Yeah, no. Oh, God. I'm not going to go into details for you, but oof. Monday and Tuesday were rough. Well, Tuesday was okay, but Monday was rough. And I will spare you the details for your sake. Amanda says, I had so much fun on community game night. Yeah, me too. Actually, community game night was kind of a bust for me because Leia just started screaming at me the moment we were supposed to do game night. So I showed up 30 minutes late, and I was walking the dogs the entire time we were doing community game night. But I was just on my phone watching people make these incredible drawings on Gartic phone while I was walking Archer and Leia. for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was actually, I had a great time, but I couldn't participate. Yeah, listen to Blackstar. No screaming in chat. Shana Tull, I think it's Shana Tull, says, hi, Leia. Hi, Archer, Leia, and Jonathan. I hope I got the fur baby's dad's name. You did. You spelled it wrong, but that's okay. I don't care. There are many different accepted spellings of Jonathan. Do you still walk the Huskies when you have a fever? Yes, I do. So even when Mugiwara, even when I had COVID, I basically, when I had COVID, I would walk the Huskies for 2.5 hours and come home and fall asleep for like 16 hours. And then I'd wake up and walk the Husky. Then by then it was like the next day. So like the only thing I did was walk the Huskies. And then the rest of the time I was sleeping. So I don't get a day off. So is lurking okay on game nights? Yeah, that's what I did, Blue Phoenix. Yeah, you should participate to the level at which you feel comfortable. So if you just want to lurk, that's okay. If you don't want to be heard, you don't have to turn your mic on. You can just participate in the chat via typing if you want. But yeah, the game nights are just fun, low-key, hang out. We usually have somewhere between 15, 25 people hanging out. It's a good time. When I guess something was wrong when around Monday you posted, and I kept checking to see if you posted anything. The stories thing, it really just means I'm busy. So if I don't post a lot of stories on any given day, it just means I've got a lot on my to-do list. It doesn't necessarily mean anything. There was one day a week or two ago where I only posted 3 Insta stories, and I got so many messages from people being like, "Girl, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I literally have so much on my to-do list." So that's all that means. And also sometimes if my mom calls me while I'm walking the dogs, that I'm not filming while I'm talking to her. So that's another reason I might I might post fewer stories while I'm walking the Huskies, because I'm a good son. Razor, a member for 4 months. Thank you, Razor. Hey, Leia, Archer, and Jonathan. Hey, Razor. I hope you're okay now. Yeah, I feel great. I feel great. Thank you for asking. Or thank you for saying that. Momathan is important. Leia, you're so pretty. You're so pretty, Leia. You're such a good girl. How is Leia's sitting exercise going? It's going okay, Yamini. So we're gonna get her back on Adequan, and the doctor was like, I actually think that it's arthritis medication. I think that will help a lot. And I was like, great, done. So their injections, I have to give them to her twice weekly. I am just waiting for the pharmacy to get it in, and then we're gonna start giving it to her. She's pretty good at taking injections. She's pretty good. But it's a little hard because I have to do it myself. So I'm just kind of trying to do everything. And, yeah. Leia can be a little cooperative. And a little uncooperative at the same time. I want to give her a big hug. She is so pretty. Thank you. I mean, I think so, Dominique. Nice to see you live, but must get ready for my doctor's appointment. Wish me luck. Good luck, Carolyn. I hope everything's okay. I don't know how you can prepare for a doctor's appointment, but I hope you've done so. A bunch of my coworkers are sick, so we were super short-staffed today. Oh, Goblin, that sucks. I'm sorry. If you had to choose, which one of them can be more chaotic? I think Leia can be way more chaotic. Absolutely. Because Leia, Archer I can bribe. Leia I can't bribe. Leia is just, she's gonna do what she's gonna do, And until she's satisfied, she will not be satisfied. Whereas Archer, I can be like, Archer. I can distract him. I can be like, here's a big chew thing, eat it. And he'll be like, great, I'll just go eat this. So yeah, I mean, Leia's energy never runs out, which is crazy because she's older. And yesterday is a great example where I was like, oh, I will take them on a really long walk and then they'll be chill for the rest of the day and it'll be perfect and it'll be wonderful and then I'll be able to like get stuff done and kind of sleep and whatever um, in the evenings. And nope, Leia was just a monster all night long. Absolutely monster all night long. Squish being the perfect mod on Red Alert. Yeah, no, Squish is surgical when it comes to modding. Surgical. But she's chaotic good, not chaotic bad. I would agree with that, Manders. I would agree with that. Actually, a very cute thing happened yesterday. Now, I didn't film it because I won't film minors. I won't film children. But we were in line at Petco yesterday, and there was this dad and his kid, his son, who couldn't have been more than like 2. Like, definitely not 3. This kid was younger than 3, definitely. And the kid was like really excited to meet Archer and Leia. And the dad was being so cool. And I was like, look, they're very, very friendly. They're great with kids. However, she is going to make noise. She is very talkative. And the dad was like, oh, okay. And like, sure enough, the kid went like right up to Archer, and Archer like sniffed and licked his face. He was petting Archer, and then Leia got jealous, and Leia was like, oh, whoa, 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 at the kid. And the kid was like giggling and petting Leia and then petting Archer. And every time he'd go pet Archer, Leia would be like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And she'd like stomp her feet. She was like super jealous. And they were both really gentle with this kid. And the dad was losing it. The dad was like, these are the greatest dogs I've ever seen in my life. I was like, thank you. I think so. But I'm biased. It was so cute. And I was like, damn, this is easily a viral video. But I'm not going to film children. I'm not going to film some stranger's kid for views for many reasons. But yeah, it was really cute. Yellow Pearl says, hi, I'm new to this channel and I have been fascinated by Leia and Archer and your relationship with them. I think how you treat your precious dogs is exemplary. Good luck to you and your babies. Thank you so much. It's very sweet of you to say. Thanks for being here. Welcome. Blue Phoenix says, excuse me, you're only allowed to pet me? I mean, pretty much. That is... Leia gets very jealous when people pet Archer and not her. How long before her outer fur is fully grown back on her leg? Like another month, maybe 2, honestly. Certainly by April, you won't be able to tell. So... yes, I can pick them up, Hornet. I am physically able to pick them both up easily. Archer yelps every time he is picked up. He has a spine condition. It's called IVDD. It's a disc condition. He's just very uncomfortable being picked up. So I never pick Archer up unless I absolutely have to. And it is so rare, I maybe do it like once every other year because of I don't want to hurt him is the short answer. But yeah, no, it really is hope. But I can pick him up. He's light enough. Leia, I pick up every time I put her in the car. I have a little Ford Fiesta. That car, she just like jumps in, but our bigger car, I pick her up every time I put her in there because she doesn't like the car. She won't jump in it. So I have to pick her up. So she's super light. Leia is crazy light. So she's, and I will also, on very rare occasions, I have and will put her into dog jail. The 2 examples I can think of are when she encountered a cat off leash. Then I'll just pick her up. Then I'll just straight up pick her up and carry her away. And she doesn't object to being picked up at all. She doesn't even notice that she's been picked up. She's so fixated on the cat. So, honest question, when do you sleep? I've seen videos of you walking the dogs at midnight. or them playing at like 1. I usually go to bed. I've actually been pretty good about going to bed earlier this week because I was sick. I was trying to like prioritize going to bed. So I've been going to bed at like 11 this week, which is crazy early for me. But I normally go to bed around 1:30. Yeah. Did I not say air jail? Brain rot? Did I not say that? Did I say dog jail? Oh, sorry. I meant air jail. Sorry. I totally forgot about DuckTales' existence, and then I found this channel, and Jonathan reminded me. Well, Shayna, I'm happy to help. I said dog jail. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. It's been a week. I also haven't had any coffee this week, which is crazy. I normally have like 2 to 4 espressos a day. I haven't had any this week. So, that might be one of the reasons why I am so bad at responding to the chat. How come? Well, I was just sick, Helen. I was sick early in this week, and I was like, I don't think caffeine is gonna help me feel better. So, I didn't have any. I was like, I should just prioritize actual sleep rather than caffeine. Did you ever get a new coffee machine? No, Black Star. I fixed my coffee machine. It wasn't that hard to fix, actually. I needed a replacement part, but I did it all by myself, and I'm really proud of myself for it. And then I was like, well, maybe that coffee I was telling you about, that coffee that I thought was terrible, maybe it's not terrible. Maybe my machine just wasn't working right. And I got it all fixed up, and then I had some, and it was still bad. They've not goofed around at all. They've just been super quiet. I mean, Leia's just been curled up in a little husky ball. I'm not going to pet her right now because she'll grumbles at me. She wants me to leave her alone. But I will go bother Archer. It's always fun bothering Archer. Isn't it? I think so. Voltaire with a 10 euro super chat. Thank you so much. Wow, that's too much. A small contribution for the treat budget of the cutest husky girl and her brother. Thank you so much, Voltaire. That's really sweet of you. That's really, really sweet of you. Hi, Archer. People wanted to see you. The people wanted to see you, mister. How you doing? How you holding up? He is regal. Thank you. I think so, but I'm biased. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy, Archer. He loves the forehead scritches. It's all about them forehead scritches. Aren't you bug? Okay, I gotta move the camera up. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to see the phone like that. Sorry, that was a better angle, but harder for me to interact with the chat. He's so cute. Thank you. I agree. Hey, you guys watch him for like 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Archer. Chat's in charge. Do what they say. I'm back, mister. I'm back. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to sit down, but the deck's soaking wet, so I just went and got a towel. Now I'm sat on a towel. Quick, Archer, you can get away with shenanigans. I mean, I'm going to level with you, El. He can get away with shenanigans with me, like, right here. Just staring at him while the shenanigans are happening. Hallie Wolf says, Happy Friday, everyone. Husky Live is a great way to start the weekend. I couldn't agree more, Hallie. Uh-oh. Archer. Are you trying to take us for a drive, Archer? Are you trying to take us for a drive, Archer? That's crazy. You want to take us for a drive, mister? Well, if you insist. All the way to 6th gear, Bug. Big island, little island, big island, little island, big island, little island. Okay, we gotta boop you. We gotta boop. One more. Boop. One more, Bug. Boop. One more, Bug. Boop. What a good boy. Now let's see that. Snaggletooth. Everyone wants to see that. Snaggletooth, Archer the Bug. You were such a good boy. You're the fastest husky you ever was. You took us all the way to 6th gear. Can you believe it? All the way to 6th gear, Archer Bug. All the way to 6th gear. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Archer the Bug. You're such a good boy. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Thank you for putting up with me, Archer. What a wonderful mister. I'm obsessed with him. What a good boy. I love you, Bug. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for indulging me. I'm sorry. I know none of you were interested in that. I know every single one of you was like, gross. Hurry it up. Let's move along. But, yeah. What do you call him, Bug and lay a butt? I don't know. I wish I had a good answer. I genuinely don't know. Archer was a big-time cuddle bug when he was a puppy. So that's where that came from. But I think it's because when I walk them, I'm just like staring at their butts. Look at him stretch. Are you kidding me? What? That was an A+ stretch. And look at how he Lincoln logs his paws together. I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with him. Mom's the boss with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, look at that little bravo. Thank you, Mom's the boss. If I tried to do that, I would wind up in the hospital. That stretch or like try to do what? At least it's an obsession of something alive and not like an inanimate object or something weird. I don't know. It's pretty weird. I'm pretty overly attached to my huskies. Let's be real. Let's be real. You're a good boy, Bug. You are a good boy. Huh, handsome? If you need another sponsor, contact Lincoln Logs. That's not a bad idea, Danielle. Jonathan, have you ever tried this dog pranking Archer and Leia where you faint in front of them to see their reaction? I'm worried they wouldn't budge at all. No, I've not tried that. Emily Moore says, I'm a little obsessed with your huskies. Well, you're in good company, Emily. Me too. It was minus 14 this morning. Warmer in Fairbanks. Boys wouldn't go out till the afternoon. Oh, Mom's the boss. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, now your obsession is a career. Score. I mean, Meowgarit, I'm trying. I wouldn't call it a career yet. I'm working on it. But, yeah, I often describe it as the dumbest thing that's ever happened to me, and I stand by it. I think it's objectively stupid to be like, yeah, I post dog videos for I put my puppies on the phone. I put my puppies on the phone, and the people see them. Yeah. So it's objectively the dumbest thing that's ever happened to me. I don't know how else to describe it. Is that the blue screaming thumb voice? No, I think that's the blue screaming thumb voice is a little more, a little more Kermity, I think. So I've learned after the polar vortex annual Texas that the older I get, the less I like snow. I mean, that's fair, Emily. But also, like, Texas just, like, doesn't have the infrastructure for snow. So, feels weird to say, yeah, I'm a dog tuber. You know what, Kalia? I was like, I should start describing myself as a YouTuber. should. I should just say I'm a YouTuber. I don't. Mostly because I don't really think of myself as a YouTuber. But also, like, a majority of my followers are on other platforms. Like, I have a much bigger following on both TikTok and Instagram than I do on YouTube. But, like, YouTube is my favorite platform. So, that wasn't your Jordan Peterson voice? That's as close as I can get to Jordan. I can't do a good Canadian accent. I can't do a good Canadian accent, like, period. Like, normally, like, just trying to do a Canadian accent, and then you throw in his, like, Kermit the Frog voice, and it's like, I don't even know how to juggle those two things at once. So, right, Archer? You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You just say that to all your platforms. No, I don't, Yusono, which is, like, I would say, like, Twitch streaming is probably my favorite thing to do. But my favorite platform. Look at him stretch. Are you kidding me right now? Look at those stretches. You're such a good stretchist, Archer. You're such a good stretchist. How'd you get to be such a good stretchist? Huh? What he's thinking. He's making a decision here. He's just standing in the rain. Oh, more stretches? What a good boy. Look at his tail. Where are you off to, bug? Number 1 or number 2? Okay. You're just going to do that? He just makes me laugh. He's just sitting there. What a weird position to be in to clean your foot. Like, Archer. Mister, what's the plan here, Archer? What are you doing? He's cleaning he's sitting on the foot that he's cleaning, Archer. He just makes me laugh so much. I love him so. Now he's just licking the deck. Archer. I love him so much. He's such a ridiculous creature. He's such a ridiculous creature. What a wonderful boy. All right, we're going back inside. We're going back inside, Archer. If you're going to hang out in the rain, we're going to go back inside. I'm sorry, bud. I just don't want to stand here in the rain. I love you, though. We'll be inside. Annoying Leia. All right, let's go annoy Leia. Let's go annoy Leia. Hi, pretty girl. You look preemptively annoyed. Oh, that's a good stretch, Leia. That's a good stretch, pretty girl. You're so beautiful, Leia. Yeah, everyone thinks so. Everyone says it all the time. Everyone's like, dang, that's a pretty husky. I'm not going to put... No, she would be very annoyed with me right now if I tried to pet her. She would grumble at me, so... Impressed with how you made it to the street store the other night. Mom's boss, I'm going to level with you. You should be. You absolutely should be. I didn't think we were going to do it. What board game is mid-game on the table right now? It is Wormspan. It is the dragon-themed version of Wingspan, which I think is my favorite version. There's a new expansion that came out like a month or 2 ago. It's pretty good. I want to play Wingspan and Wormspan. They're really good. I really like them. My wife really likes engine builders. Those are her favorites. So we end up playing them a lot. I won the most recent game we played. It was me, her, and her brother. And she won't let me put the game away. I was like, can I put the Can I put the game away? And she's like, no, we're playing again. And we're going to play until she wins. But she's much better at board games than I am, so she normally wins. So. Lisan Al-Gaibait says, you have a wife? I'm not sure, Lisan. I'm going to go with you. If you watch all my videos, I don't think you'll see any evidence of a wife. I also think we would all agree that I am deeply unlovable and frankly hard to look at. So it starts to butt up against willful suspension of disbelief that I would have a wife. Also, a lot of people tell me they get gay vibes from me, so that's not passing the sniff test. So it's entirely plausible that I made her up, or some kind of fever dream. I don't know. One of the two. Sing DuckTales to Leia. I'm not going to do it right now, Nyella. She seems pretty chill. I don't think she wants me to right now. I don't have any other animals. Also, I used to have 2 cats, but they both passed away. They were 18 and 19, respectively, when they passed. So, I miss them a lot. But, yeah, Leia and Archer grew up with cats. They love cats. That's why they love cats. Thank you, Doctor Who. Yeah, no, I love them a lot. I miss them every day. It's the coldest temperature you ever walk your Huskies. Well, Seattle doesn't get that cold, to be honest with you, David. It really doesn't. So, like, I would say, like, mid-20s Fahrenheit is probably the coldest I've ever walked them. Probably. I think Leia's gotten bored now. Yeah, she gets annoyed with me very quickly. What was my first pet? Well, I got a kitten for my 8th birthday. His name was Grays, because he was gray, and I was 8. There's no deeper explanation than that. Okay, Leia, hang on. I gotta fix this tripod. There we go. I keep trying to move the camera, Leia, so that we can see you better, and then you keep changing positions on me. My pancake cat just passed last year at 19. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. LOL, but you made a video freaking out about the cold. Well, Curious Heart, like, here's the thing. I've been living in Seattle for a long enough time now that it's ruined me. It's like relative temperateness has destroyed me. So I can't handle extreme cold and I can't handle extreme heat anymore. I used to love summer. Like summer in the American South. I would love that. Now I'm just like, it's so hot. What are we doing here? So, yeah. She does keep trying to escape the camera, like Wolf. Yeah, cold is subjective. That is true, Blue Phoenix. Yeah, look at her paws. Look at her peats. Look at her peats. They need a trimming. We need to trim those, Leia. Need to have a live birthday party for them. Hint, party stuff coming to the P.O. Box tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Mom's the Boss. Thank you. I think I probably will do a live for them on their birthday. That's a good idea. I might wait until, like, Archer's birthday and just do it in one. Because they're only 3 days apart. But, yeah. Yeah, Archer's outside. He's in the yard now. So he's just kind of looking for a place to pee, presumably. Do you have any other dogs, too, before Puck? Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a house full of animals. At our peak, we had 9 animals. We had 3 dogs and 6 cats growing up at one time. It was a lot, but it was pretty wonderful. Have you ever tried them with bubbles? No, I've not. Mitsurino, I don't think I would do a cake bake live. It would be too much for me to juggle, frankly. I I don't think I'd get a lot out of that experience. I think it would just stress me out. I kind of when I do lives, I like to have the freedom to just like interact with the chat and engage with you, rather than like trying to perform a task. So, I mean, I guess I do Twitch stream. I do play video games, and stream and engage with the chat, but that's a little different, I think. Do Archer and Leia like Star Wars? Listen, I don't know about Archer and Leia, but here's the thing, Spacer V, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars so much that I hate Star Wars. Does that make sense? I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking about Andor and how much I love Andor and how it has ruined Star Wars for me. How it is like peak Star Wars. It's everything I've ever wanted Star Wars to be. It's ruined Star Wars for me. I don't want to see Baby Yoda. I want to kick Baby Yoda across the room. I'm like, get that toddler out of here. I don't want to see another Jedi again. I'm like, turn off those lightsabers. The adults are in the room. Andor's on. I feel about Andor the way white women feel about Handmaid's Tale. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? I just like finished watching Andor and I'm just sitting there quietly shaking my head going like, damn, this is so relevant. So yeah, I really love Star Wars. What's the Huskies' favorite treats? It changes, Spooters. It changes. Lay's picky. Lay's picky. I don't know. What's the thing? She never says no to puppy ice cream. So, which is just like doggy frozen yogurt. So, that's Leia. And then Archer, he likes a lot of stuff. He likes a lot of stuff. Tom Hines says, I have friends everywhere. Tom knows ball. Speaking of treats, how was your crow friends? You know, they haven't been by in a while, but I kind of expect them to come back. In the spring, summer. Did you open the packages? I joined late. Mitsurino, I've not been to the P.O. box, unfortunately. I have like 6 packages waiting at the P.O. box. I tried to go yesterday, but the Huskies huskied hard, so I didn't get to go yesterday, unfortunately. I'm not picky, Dad. I just know what I like. I mean, pretty much. That's pretty much how Leia sounds. Look at her. She looks so peaceful right now. You would never know that in the evenings, she's an absolute monster, hell-bent on making sure that I get as little time to myself as possible. She's dreaming. Look at her dreaming. Look at her face twitching. Okay, well, of course, as soon as I zoom in, she stops. There it goes. She's just a little twitchy. Mom's the Boss is asking for a plushie update. She's referring to the U2's plushie of Leia that they're making. There is no update, unfortunately. Basically, at the beginning of January, I was like, I have one edit. And my point of contact was like, I'll let them at the factory know. And then I haven't heard anything. So I don't know when I'm going to hear from them. So, but if they do that one edit, that's literally all I cared about. That's it. Oh, she's dreaming hard right now. Oh wow, she's really dreaming. I'll be quiet. She might make noise. She might bark. Oh, she sees something. It's a ferret or something. She is dreaming hard. Goblin says, you phantom dropped the Wolf Princess merch on me. Yeah, I did. I did, Goblin. I did. Well, I'm still doing the merch soft launch here. So I'm waiting until I have a few other designs, and then I'll do a proper, like, hard launch of the merch store. But yeah, I did drop the Wolf Princess and Bisexual Icon merch this week. Like yesterday, day before, something like that. My Derpskis gear is supposed to get here, I think, on Monday. Oh, Emily, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for supporting it. I hope you like it. I want the crop top, but I also know I would look ridiculous. I disagree, Goblin. I think the crop top's all about confidence. 100%. 100% confidence. And if you think you will look fire, then you will look fire. Also, I don't know if you looked at the description for the crop top. I said, don't buy this unless Leia is your spirit animal and you are a baddie. And Goblin, frankly, I think you tick both boxes. So, go nuts. But also, mods should not buy any merch. Just mods, DM me if there's a piece of merch that you want, and I'll send you the gift link. Because you do a lot. You should not spend money on that. Yeah, Stormy, that's my entire point. That's my entire... Black Star, I'm not trying to stop you. I'm trying to give you a gift. So, yeah. The only thing I don't like about Fourth Wall is if you change, like... So you'll see for the crop top, there's two versions. There's a black one, and then there's, like, all the multicolored version. And because there was so much black in the design, I had to make a different design that, like, replaced the black with white for, like, a black crop top. And that has to be listed as, like, a separate product. And I wish it could just be, like, a different version of the same product. Don't worry about it. That's just a thing that annoys me a little bit. But it is what it is. I want a Derpski shirt for my dog that says, don't get a husky. I actually just got back. Emily, I just got back. Don't get a husky, don't get two designs. And I'm not thrilled with it. Maybe I'll show you on the Twitch stream today. I have a couple of designs that there are two that I like, but I don't know what to do with them. They might just like go on a mug or something. And then there's the don't get a husky, don't get two design that I can't even tell you how many revisions I went through with this guy. And at the end of the day, I'm just like, I'm not in love with it. Like I love all of the other designs that I have that are on the store right now. And this is the one where I'm like, I'm not in love with it. And because of that, I don't know that I should do anything about it. Anyway. I would take your weather, LOL. It's 26 degrees, but feels like 7 degrees where I'm at. Oh, that sounds awful. That sounds awful, Cat Mom. Unless you're talking about Celsius, then I have no idea what that means. I'm so excited I'm going to get guinea pigs. Oh, wow, that is exciting. That is exciting, Clover. Have you seen Togo? Yes, Curious Art. I have seen Togo. I need you to know how much Leia looked like the dog who played Togo as a puppy. There's an in-between phase. There's an in-between phase from when Leia was like a teenager. She was like 4 or 5 months old, something like that. Where she was like all tan. She was a completely tan dog, except she had a really dark eye mask. And that was it. It was a very brief phase. It only lasted for a couple of weeks. But, yeah, she looked exactly like the dog who played, like, Puppy Togo. So, yeah. Is she finally murdering Archer? Presumably. In her sleep, yeah. I bet she's dreaming of finally going to the dog park. I mean, maybe. Can't rule it out. I'm new. How old is the dog? Andre, she will be turning 8 in a couple of weeks, like 2.5 weeks, something like that. Maybe 2 weeks. February 11th. I'd pay at least $20 for a dog bandana with just the logo, maybe $30. Well, you wouldn't have to pay that much, Emily, I promise. But the Siberian Derpskis logo, really? I didn't think of putting that on merch because I figured nobody would want it. Because it just says Siberian Derpskis and has little stylistic picture of Archer and Leia. But I was thinking of making bandanas that just say "Don't get a husky, don't get two," or like "Husky State of Mind" is another one I was thinking of. Use a damn logo. I have a logo. It's on the website. It's on the store.siberianderpskis.com. You can see it. Do you reckon Leia bothers you at night because she has pent up aggression? I don't know. I mean, I try to get her energy out as much as I can. So, we don't yell. Thank you, Squish. She is just a baby. I agree. Oh my word! I've managed to catch another live stream. How wonderful! Well, Hipter, I have great news for you. Is that we've been going for 61 minutes, and I said I was going to go for at least an hour, and then I was going to stop. So I think I'm going to stop soon. I'm sorry. You just joined. I'm so sorry. It's not you. Good news. Maintenance just visited our apartment, gave us a nicer smoke detector, and leveled out our stove a little bit. That's pretty great, Light Wolf. Congratulations. I want to buy stuff with a logo on it. Okay, well, good to know. This is great feedback, Emily. Thank you. Kitty with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kitty. I'm in MPLS, and your short about ice cubes helped me laugh in a period of time that I can't sleep. Thank you. Kitty, I can't even imagine what you're going through right now. I can't even imagine what you're going through right now. I hope that you're participating in the, I don't know what we're calling it, work stoppage, general strike, whatever it is today. And I, just saying the solidarity and the resilience and the just incredible badassery of the people of Minneapolis has been so insanely inspiring. Just unbelievably inspiring. So please do whatever you have to do to keep yourself and your family safe. And yeah, I can't even imagine how terrifying it must be. How many yells a day do the Derpskis do an hour? How many yells a day do the Derpskis do an hour? I mean, well, Archer's not super vocal, but Leia does yell at me pretty consistently. When it's walk time, she's yelling at me, and then when she's hungry, but she doesn't want to eat any of her food. Lightwolf says, also in Minneapolis, staying in and not buying anything today. The Husky stream is a nice alternative. Thank you, Lightwolf. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, ultimate YouTuber, yay. Yeah, that is a bitch. I get it. A lot of people aren't able to take the time off. I totally understand that. I have to go. Have a good rest of your week. You too, Clover. Thanks for being here. Good way to end January. Thank you for the live. Of course, Enkita. You don't have to thank me. No words left for what's going on in Minnesota. I agree. Mom's the boss completely. May I politely request stickers with the Rave glow sticks and yes, logo merch would look great. Okay, Briar. This is great. Because I was thinking of doing another sticker sheet. So I'll do another sticker sheet. And yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to the P.O. Box in a minute. This is my fault. The packages are piling up. It's my fault. Love when Leia talks. Need a compilation video. You know, Emily, I would love to do stuff like that, but I have to sift through a lot of footage to find all of the things. So it's just difficult for me to sift through and collate that because I don't really organize my footage. So had to go grocery shopping for my kids, but shopped local and had my hubs go to the local only gas stations today. Fuck, guys. Good for you, Moon Madam. Agreed. You need a pro bono editor, LOL. Well, Emily, I just hired an editor. And they're currently working on 3 videos for me right now, including this month's Q&A video for Patreon patrons and YouTube channel members, which, if it doesn't go up this afternoon, it will be going up tomorrow. I let them know the deadline was January 31st, so they're aware of the deadline. So that will be going up today or tomorrow. And yeah, I just want to say, if you're participating in the stretch today, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. We only need to stick together during this rough. I am so thankful for the safe space. Oh no, thank you, Duchess. That's really sweet of you to say. Haven't you hired an editor long ago? Yes, but Budit, I'm having them work on. Well, I only hired them at the end of December, beginning of January, but I'm having them work on like several videos at once. That's like the point, is that I can record all of these videos at once and then send it to them with like the script and the outline and like, here's where we're going. And there's some rounds of revision back and forth, but yeah, it's pretty great. We're not just doing Minnesota nice, we're doing Minnesota actually nice this time. I love that, Kitty. I'm pleasantly surprised you haven't gotten more hate comments to the FDI's video. You know, it is what it is. I did get it. I did get a good amount. But like, yeah, you're right. Me too, Manders. Me too. Hey, Jonathan, are you really partially Serbian? Yes, half. My mother is 100% Serbian. Now, she's Serbian-American, so several generations removed. Like, her parents came here when they were babies. So several generations removed. But yes. So I don't, like, speak Serbian or anything. But it was my grandparents' first language. My mom doesn't speak Serbian or anything. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm half Balkan. Yeah, guilty as charged. Serbian Derbskis. You know, Mitsurino, whenever I raid into channels on Twitch, there's like a 50% chance that they misread my name as Serbian Derbskis. And I'm like, you're wrong, but also you somehow got there. Has Leia made an attempt on Archer's life today? No, I've got them pretty well trained, Kate. And that they kind of like, they leave me alone until the afternoon, really. And then in the afternoon, they're like, okay, now it's our time. Because I work from home. Most of my clients are on the East Coast. So in the mornings is when I have to be like on my computer doing stuff. Have you played Silksong? If so, you have to play Mio. It's amazing. The Light Takeover, or the Elite Takeover. So Squishy-ish, who is my mod, who is in the chat right now, twitch.tv/Squishy-ish. She was playing Mio last night over on Twitch. I would love to check it out. Yeah, I love Metroidvanias. I never got that far in Silksong. It's just too hard for me. Honestly, I was like playing the hell out of it. I was like, I love this game. And then I had to leave. Like, I went out of town for like 5 days, and I came back and I like lost the muscle memory to play. So I don't know when I'm going to come back to it. You missed my question about Huskies on Mountain photo shoot. Is it still happening? I tried to drive there, but I found a spot, but it was like a 2.5 hour drive each way, is the short answer. And I made the conscious decision of like, I don't want to spend 5 hours in the car today. And I don't think Leia wants to spend 5 hours in the car today. So. Oh my goodness, Yamini with a 400, is that yen? Super chat. Thank you so much for the, what is that? That's not yen. What is that? I don't know what currency that is. But thank you. Thank you so much, Yamini. That's very sweet of you. It's rupees? That's the rupee symbol? Huh. I thought rupee had a different symbol. Huh. I'm just a dummy. I'm just an uncultured dummy. Well, thank you so much for the 400 rupees, Yamini. Look at that hug. Thank you so much. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. And thank you for the rubies. Thank you for the super chat. On Sunday, I'm going to the cat shelter to possibly adopt 2 kitties. Oh, the elite takeover. I'm so jealous. I want cats in the worst way. Hi, kitty. She opened her eyes. Hi, kitty. That's a beautiful kitty cat. Isn't that such a pretty cat? What's Archer doing with the cat? Look at Archer playing with that cat. Archer's playing with the kitty cat. Leia, do you see the kitty cat? Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. No, that's the best I can get out of her. Leia, do you see the kitty? No, she's annoyed with me. I'm sorry, Leia. I'm sorry. I won't mess with you anymore. I love you. I love you, Leia. You're perfect. You're perfect, Leia. He's lying to me. I'd be so offended if someone did this and there wasn't a cat. Okay, that's fair, Stormy. That is fair. I never catch your lives. Hello, Miss Leia and Mr. Archer outside. Hey, Brittany. Brittany, I'm about to end the live. I'm so sorry. But we can go bother Archer before I end the live. Leia, thank you for putting up with us. I love you, perfect girl. I love you. She's so annoyed. Okay. Good girl. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, Leia. All right, let's go bother Archer real quick before we end the live. Mitsurino, you have no idea how excited I am for longer days. Hi, handsome. Oh, I stepped on your strawberry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I stepped on your strawberry. I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry, handsome. I'm sorry, handsome boy. He's so annoyed. I'm sorry. I just keep annoying my Huskies. I keep annoying my Huskies. All right, everyone. It's 1 p.m. here in Seattle. Well, it's 12:57 p.m., but you'll indulge me if I round up every now and again. I am going to... Hey, Gone to the Snow Dogs is here. Hey. Wow, hey. Hi. How's it going? I was about to end the live. Just when you got here. Everyone, if you don't follow Gone to the Snow Dogs, you're an idiot. Also, chances are very good that you probably follow Gone to the Snow Dogs. Oh, no, we don't have any snow in Seattle. It's not too cold. It's just been raining all day. It's actually finally stopped raining. And Archer has spent literally all morning snoozing in the rain because he's a big-time weirdo. Aren't you handsome? Aren't you handsome? 5 degrees? No, thank you. Absolutely not. No, thank you. How are your monsters handling the snow? Are they good in 5 degrees? I don't know. Leia and Archer are great with like any temperature. Okay, are they just like sleeping outside? Like I can't drag the Huskies in when there's snow on the ground, but Seattle gets snow so infrequently. So. Kira and Eleanor love it. Memphis, it's kind of hard on her because she's almost 13. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Well, they're stunning. And again, if you don't follow Gone to the Snow Dogs, you're an idiot. You should delete your account. But also, you probably already follow Gone to the Snow Dogs. Let's be real with one another. Let's not mince words. Archer said, please, Dad, I'm trying to nap. He is. All right, everyone. It is 1 p.m. here in Seattle. I need to go eat some food. I'm sorry to end the live on you. I'm going to go eat some food. I'm glad to pop in and see you live finally. I feel like I'm always missing them. I needed to at least come say hi. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. That's really, really sweet of you. Yeah, let me know the next time you're live. I can't wait to pop in and annoy your audience. I'm not saying you're annoying my audience. You are being wonderful. I, as a rule, am annoying. like for the bit, but also just like kind of like a core tenet of my personality. You know what? You watch my stuff. You know what I'm saying. We would love to have you as always. Thank you. You're a kind liar. All right, everyone. I'm going to go eat some food. And then I will go live on twitch.tv/SiberianDerpskis. Yeah, I hope to see you all there. And if not, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. But it's a big deal. Like, you should go hang out on Twitch with us because it's a lot of fun. And the Leia cams are active. But it's also not a big deal. But it is a big deal. When Twitch, I'm saying, wait, probably like, honestly, Abute it, as long as it takes me to like eat and get the stream set up, guesstimate 30 minutes. But it could be as soon as 20, but it might be as long as like 40. Somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes. I'll ping the Discord and I'll post a little YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram story before I go live on Twitch. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for everything. I appreciate you all. You're all so wonderful. I don't deserve you, but Archer sure does. And we'll be live again on YouTube on Tuesday. So hope to see you there. So have a great weekend. Bye for now. Bye.